Hasan Piker has done it once again. He has told his 40,000 live viewers that the man who decided to execute the two Israeli embassy staff members in cold blood was noble in his intentions. Hasan said, and I quote, the guy was genuine with his actions. Now, I've been accused of not showing the actual video of Hasan saying such a thing in the last video that I made about Hasan. And the reason why I didn't show those videos is because what Hasan was saying, I can't actually show without censoring the living crap out of it. But I can show this one to you all. So for those of you that didn't believe me and told me to shut up, I won't be shutting up because I've got proof and evidence of him actually saying the horrible things that he has been saying of late, such as what I just mentioned a moment ago, especially when it comes to these two innocent Israelis. Have a watch.
But like I'm not Mr. False Flag at all, but like every single thing that he did in the aftermath of the shooting is so fucking crazy that it's like you could not have fucking designed a incident like this. You could not have designed a better false flag incident like this. I'm not saying it is a false flag incident at all. I'm not saying that. I think this is just a one dude who is genuine in his actions and maybe, you know, a little bit brain broken. Okay.
You could not design a better false flag incident than this. I'm not saying that, but I will allude to it. Okay. I'm going to allude to the fact this could be a false flag kind of incident. And I'm not going to fall on that and say that it actually is, because why would I admit to it? But then you also go, this guy is genuine in his intentions. Yes, he did say that he was a bit brain broken, but you also are brain broken by saying that he was genuine in his actions. No one cares whether or not he was genuine in his actions. The problem is the fact that he thought he was genuine with his actions. That's a problem. Why did he think that he was genuine in his actions? You're not asking that, are you, Hasan? No, you're just going, oh, the guy was genuine with his actions. So basically, you're saying he was noble in his intentions to end the lives of these two Israelis? What are you trying to allude to? If you're not actually, let's go along with this terminology. If you're not actually clarifying the things that you're trying to say, don't say them. Or, for the very least, if you do want to say it, then clarify. Give people a little bit more context. Don't just say, oh, the guy was genuine in his actions. A little bit brain broke, but he was genuine in his actions. So we'll give him credit for that. So what? And then you also say you couldn't have designed a better, like he did some crazy things. You couldn't have designed a better false flag than that. Really, Hasan? Honestly. Seems like you've got a broken brain as well. Amazon is hosting Hasan as their second biggest streamer. Now, I made the other video and talking about how Hasan, his uncle, is the one and only Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks. Hasan is a rabid Muslim. So why else would he condemn or talk about Israel in a nice way? Say that this was actually a very horrible act. I personally haven't seen it. Have you guys? He then says in another little bit in his live stream, all Zionists should be treated as rabid neo-Nazis. You shouldn't even let them be the local dog catcher. Amazon's second biggest streamer on Twitch. His audience heard his call and someone went out and executed Israeli embassy staffers. Hasan is one of those people that you've got to worry about because the kind of rhetoric that he's spouting is one of hate and one of vitriol and one of actual division. And you've got to be careful who you're listening to, first and foremost, and definitely check what I'm saying and prove what I'm saying as well with the truth. But people like this are dangerous in society because then you have vulnerable minds that have been brainwashed to believe that they need to go out and actually end the lives of two Jewish people or, God forbid, more, so that they can free free Palestine. I don't see any kind of remorse or any kind of emotion that is one of sadness that two Israeli staffers were gunned down. Do you? Because I didn't see any from Hasan. I recently saw the likes of Myron Gaines saying that people will use this story as a way to detract, I guess you could say, from what's going on in Gaza at the moment. And Netanyahu is apparently going to use this as to say that there is a lot of anti-Semitism and we are justified in our actions. This is Myron Gaines. You can't, for one moment, call out the actual atrocity for what it really is, a true atrocity. No, but the Muslim Myron Gaines has got to side with his fellow brothers in arms, as it were, right? Got to defend Hamas. Not actually say, oh, this is a travesty. It's horrible. No, let's do a little bit of magic with our words now. Let's draw everyone's attention over here, like the magic trick, you know? Let's do a little bit sleight of hand. Oh, okay, the tragedy happened, but we've got to be careful because Israel may use this. Why shouldn't they use it? 2 Israelis are dead thanks to a pro-Palestinian nut job that was indoctrinated by anti-Israel propaganda, who thought that by ending the lives of these 2 Israelis, he was justified in his actions and that he was freeing Palestine. So why do we need to do this sleight of hand? And you're worried about how Israel is going to react to this, or how the Israeli people, they're afraid, man. They're afraid because when they walk outside their door, they don't know what's going to happen to them. They don't know if they're going to be met with another rabid dog like the nut job that you saw that ended the lives of the 2 Israelis. They don't know if they're going to be met with that because that's what these people are. They've listened to a lie that says that Israel are nothing, like Hasan said, nothing but rabid neo-Nazi dogs. So when you've got a vulnerable mind that believes that, what do you think he's going to do with that kind of information? Do you think he's going to just take it in and go, oh, yeah, sure, son, sure? No. Like what this pro-Palestinian nutjob did, and there's loads of them out there, they will go out there and they will try and free and liberate the Palestinian people in Gaza. In the West. It's honestly insane. So if you want to call anyone rabid dogs, Hasan, call the ones that are actually committing these atrocities rabid dogs. Not Israel, but the pro-terror groups that are on college campuses that are being told lies. Oh, sure, can't call them out. Now, there's this one girl who's going viral at the moment on TikTok. Horrifying. A pro-Palestinian in Toronto posts a TikTok saying that she loves Elias Rodriguez for murdering the young couple in DC. How much more proof does that average person need that pro-Palestinians are a demonic death cult? She says the 2 people who were gunned down and unalived, or the one that unalived the 2 Israelis in Washington, D.C., then screamed Free Palestine at their dead bodies. I love you, and I'll help make sure you're taken care of in jail. Does that like show sainthood or more like rabid dog? The kind of thinking that is going on in her brain. To me, it shows more the dingbat, woke, like crazy lunatic, stay the hell away from me. Because these people, you don't know what they're going to do. They will probably, God forbid, keep carrying these things out because that's what they're told to do. And we've got homegrown individuals like what Elias Rodriguez did that believe that Israelis are the enemy and they deserve to die. And that is insane. And Hasan Piker, Candace Owens, and many others are a huge stain on this issue because they're the ones responsible for continuing to spread this kind of hate. It wouldn't surprise me if Elias actually watched Hasan Piker. Wouldn't surprise me one bit because these people, they all go in the same groups. Do they not? Cult-like behavior, isn't it? Herd-like mentality. Anyway, God forbid this happens again. Just pray for the Jewish people because the only place that seems to be safe at the moment happens to be in their own country, in Israel. Not the West. The West seems to hate them for some reason. Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.